Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're taking a journey back in time, over 2,000 years, to meet a man whose ideas are more relevant now than ever. His name was Aristotle, and trust me, he's not just some dusty philosopher you read about in school. He was a scientist, a logician, a political theorist, and a life coach all rolled into one. So, grab a coffee, get comfortable, and let's explore how an ancient Greek thinker can help us navigate the complexities of the 21st century. You ever feel like you're just busy, running from one task to the next, checking off your to-do list, climbing the career ladder, but at the end of the day, you lie in bed and wonder, what's the point of all this? You're not alone. This feeling of being adrift, of chasing things without knowing why, is a modern epidemic, and this is exactly where Aristotle's most powerful idea comes into play. He asked a simple, yet profound question: what is the ultimate purpose of human life? For Aristotle, the answer wasn't money, fame, or fleeting pleasure. It was something he called eudaimonia. Now, this word is often translated as happiness, but that doesn't quite capture it. Think less, yay, I got a new phone, and more, a deep, lasting sense of fulfillment. Eudaimonia is about human flourishing. It's the feeling you get when you are living your best life, firing on all cylinders, and realizing your fullest potential. It's not a destination you arrive at, but the very process of living a life of meaning and excellence. So, how do we achieve this eudaimonia? Aristotle gives us a practical roadmap. He said the key is to live a life of virtue. Now, virtue might sound a bit old-fashioned, like something out of a fairy tale. But for Aristotle, virtues are simply character strengths. They are excellent habits of behavior that help us navigate the world successfully. Think of things like courage, honesty, generosity, and patience. These aren't just nice-to-haves, they are the essential tools for building a flourishing life. Let's make this concrete. Think about your job. You could just show up, do the bare minimum, and collect your paycheck. Or, you could practice the virtue of diligence. You could take pride in your work, collaborate generously with your colleagues, and face challenges with courage. Which path do you think leads to a greater sense of fulfillment? Aristotle would argue it's the second one. By acting virtuously, you're not just being a good employee. You're actively building your own eudaimonia. The work itself becomes more meaningful. But here's the genius part. Aristotle knew that being virtuous isn't about being perfect. It's about finding the golden mean. This is one of his most famous concepts. The golden mean is the perfect balance between two extremes. Let's take courage. For example, too little courage is cowardice. You run from every challenge. Too much courage is recklessness. You jump into danger without thinking. The virtue of courage is the golden mean, the sweet spot in the middle, where you face your fears with wisdom and prudence. This applies to everything. Think about generosity. The deficiency is stinginess, hoarding everything for yourself. The excess is being wasteful, giving away so much that you can't take care of your own responsibilities. True generosity lies in the middle, giving what you can, when you can, to the right people, for the right reasons. In our world of extremes, of all-or-nothing thinking we see on social media, the idea of seeking balance, of finding the moderate path, is revolutionary. It's a call to step back from the noise and use our reason to find the wisest course of action. So, how do we develop these virtues? Do we just wake up one day and decide to be brave? Not exactly. Aristotle was very clear on this. Virtue is a habit. You become a courageous person by doing courageous things, over and over. You become an honest person by telling the truth, consistently. It's like going to the gym for your character. At first, it's hard. You might fail. You might act cowardly one day, or be impatient the next. But you get back up and try again. Each time you choose the virtuous path, you are strengthening that moral muscle. Over time, it becomes second nature. It becomes who you are. This is incredibly empowering. It means that your character isn't fixed. You have the power to shape who you want to become through your daily actions. Every small choice matters. Choosing to listen patiently to a friend instead of interrupting. Choosing to be honest about a mistake at work. Choosing to go for a run when you feel lazy. These are all acts of virtue building. This is how you actively construct your own flourishing. Aristotle's wisdom also extends beyond our personal lives into our communities. He famously said, "Man is by nature a political animal." He didn't mean that we all need to run for office. He meant that we are social creatures who thrive in communities. We need friendship, connection, and a sense of belonging to achieve eudaimonia. In an age where loneliness is on the rise, despite our digital connectedness, this is a crucial reminder. For Aristotle, true friendship wasn't just about having fun together. He identified three types of friendship. Friendships of utility, based on what you can do for each other, like a work colleague. Friendships of pleasure, based on shared hobbies and good times. But the highest form, he said, is the friendship of the good friendships based on mutual respect for each other's character. These are the friends who challenge you to be a better person, who celebrate your virtues and support you in your struggles. Cultivating these deep, meaningful relationships is a core part of a flourishing life. It's about quality over quantity. Who are the people in your life that inspire you to be better? Those are your Aristotelian soulmates. So let's bring it all together. What can you, a modern person living in this crazy, fast-paced world, learn from Aristotle? First, start with your why. Ask yourself what a flourishing life looks like for you. Define your eudaimonia. It's not about what society tells you to want, but about what will bring you a deep and lasting sense of purpose. Is it creating art, building a family, contributing to your community? Get clear on your ultimate goal. Second, practice the golden mean. Look at your life and identify the extremes. Are you working too much or not enough? Are you too passive or too aggressive in your communication? Are you spending money recklessly or are you too afraid to enjoy it? Use your reason to find the balance. The middle path is often the path of wisdom. Third, remember that character is built through habit. Don't get discouraged if you're not perfect. Focus on making one small, virtuous choice today, and then another tomorrow. Be patient with yourself. As Aristotle said, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Your daily actions are the building blocks of your character and, ultimately, your long-term fulfillment. Finally, nurture your friendships. Invest time and energy in the people who build you up. In a world that can feel isolating, genuine human connection is a powerful source of strength and happiness. A good friend who shares your values is one of the greatest assets you can have on your journey toward you. Aristotle's philosophy isn't a quick fix or a magic pill for happiness. It's a lifelong project. It's a practical, logical, and deeply human guide to living a life of purpose, balance, and fulfillment. It hands the power back to you, reminding you that through your choices, your habits, and your relationships, you have the ability to build an excellent life. Over 2,000 years later, his ideas provide a timeless blueprint for not just surviving the modern world, but truly flourishing within it. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive today. What do you think? Which of Aristotle's ideas resonates with you the most? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this video and want more ancient wisdom for modern problems, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us grow. See you in the next one.